every Shiva temple and Prashanti Nilayam as well. Shivaratri in Prashanti Nilayam has got a special feature of Vibhuti Abhishekam, we may call it, and Swami's divine presence. You believe me or not, I feel Swami's divine presence right now here. Because he clearly said, wherever my glory is sung, I install myself. Madbhakta yatra gayante tatra tishtami narada. So he is very much here. I am also specially drawn to this event this evening for another reason. We have two of our children, Priya and Sri Vatsan, who have put in their mind and intellect in making this presentation, which is not an ordinary joke. As you see the slide presentation, besides the commentary over there by Priya, will certainly an eye-opener to all of us to know how deep the subject is. How deep the subject is. Besides that, the in-depth study they made and the time they spent in making these slides ready for all of us. Let's all give them a big hand. We pray Bhagavan to shower His choicest blessings on these two. And I'm also happy to let you know, to those who do not know this news yet, we have amidst us the Registrar of Yoga University, Professor Dr. Sivasankar Sai. We're quite happy about your presence and association with this event here, this pleasant evening. I appreciate the Sundaram singers who came all the way, whom I appreciate from the bottom of my heart. Because their singing is melodious, their singing comes to the level of all devotees to join in chorus. Therefore, I pray Swami to bless all of you for taking time to go here, and those who are here from Chennai all the way, may Bhagavan bless you and your families. Now let me tell you a little deeper. When our children have gone into the depth of this subject, I cannot remain superficial. I cannot remain a storyteller. I cannot simply remain the one who narrates of one's own self. I am not like that. Therefore, let me take you to other level in the same wavelength of the presentation. Who is Shiva? Who is Ishvara? Are they same or different? All of us think that both are same, that both the names are synonyms or synonymous. But the fact is, both are not the same. Shiva and Ishvara are not the same. Why and how? Let me take 1 or 2 minutes on this subject. The primordial substance, as shown in the slide here, Adhisthana, the primordial substance, or Vastu, the main thing over there is Brahman or Brahmamu. Do not say Brahma. Say Brahman or Brahmamu, because Brahma is different. So the main cardinal principle is Brahman or Brahmamu. Out of that, what is that Brahman actually? Nirguna Niranjana, Sanatana, Niketana, Nitya Satya Buddha, Niranjana, Sarupamu Brahma. It is attributeless. It is nameless. It is not bound. It is beyond, that transcend all laws of nature. That's what Brahman is. So, and Brahman has in him all the qualities of the nature, totally merged in him. Totally, they are latent in him. They have not been expressed. That Brahma now takes the form of Ishvara. I repeat, Brahma takes the form of Ishvara, not a different form. He plays the role of Ishvara. 1 in 3 roles, as we find in cinemas. So Brahma, the original actor, takes upon himself another role as Ishvara. And this Ishvara is meaning master of the whole universe. Master. Ishvara also sees to it that we observe all the discipline, yama and niyama. Yama, niyama, the outer and the inner senses are under discipline. He manages Ishvara. And now, this Ishvara brings out all the 3 qualities in him. They are in him, under his control. To repeat, Ishvara controls yama niyama, one thing. Number 2, all the 3 attributes, all 3 gunas, all the 3 traits. Tamo guna, raja guna, sattva guna. They are in him. Now what he does? He has deputed these 3 different portfolios. The first portfolio of creation to Brahma. Brahma is deputed to that work. Adhikrit, the boss is there, Ishvara. He gave him this work to do that. And that is the next portfolio happens to be Vishnu, the sustainer, or Palana Shakti. To him, he assigned him to take care of the whole universe. One is the creator, the second is the sustainer. Then there is Shiva. What job can he give him? He is ready to finish off people, annihilate, absorb, laya or pralaya or annihilation or destruction. So these 3 portfolios are given by Ishvara. So the so-called Shiva we call is the one deputed by Ishvara. Ishvara is the boss and Shiva is his subordinate. Brahma is subordinate. Vishnu is subordinate. All these 3 are subordinate to Ishvara. And the main top is Brahman. Am I clear, please? Yes. I completed 50 years of service as a teacher. I think I'm quite clear in my expression, beyond doubt. So, this Shiva is Adhikrit, appointed man. So they do their jobs. Now, Ishvara brought out the 3 qualities in him. Sattva, Rajas, Tamo, Guna. And he called Brahma, you are the creator, come on, do it. You have this quality of Rajas, the emotion, the passion. And then he called Vishnu, I give you my sattvic quality, come on, have it. With this sattvic quality, maintain equality, equanimity and balance in the whole of the creation. And then he brings out third quality, tamas, and he gives to Shiva. So the Trinity, Trimurti, one represents Brahma, who is Rajasic, the second is Vishnu, the Sattvic, and third one is Shiva, the Tamasic. These three portfolios. Am I clear? Now, there's a very famous writer by the name Bhartrhari. Bhartrhari is known all over the literature, ancient literature, a great saintly man. And he composed a poem which is rather sarcastic on this Trinity. He says, Brahma is given the responsibility to create, creation. And Bhartrhari calls him, O Brahma, you are a potter. Make as many pots as you can. From Andanda, Pindanda, and to Brahmanda. Your job is to create. Come on. You are a pot maker or a potter. This is description by Bhartrhari. And then he calls Vishnu. Well, your job is, you have to undergo so many difficulties as one would go through in Dandakaranya forest. So you have to take avatar after avatar, Dashavataras. All the Dashavataras, you have to take life after death. Again, one after another. That is the job assigned to Vishnu. And the third one, Shiva. And then Ishvara tells him, I have no more portfolios. What I can do is Bhikshatana, beg your food from everybody. That's what Bhartrhari describes in a sarcastic way. So my friends, in the first instance, I would like to clarify the misnomer among all of us that Shiva and Ishvara are one. They are not. They are not. And then I would also take you to another, a deeper level. Here you have, in Sivalinga, there is horizontal structure and a vertical structure. What is that horizontal structure? What is that vertical structure? Horizontal structure is called Panavattam. Panavattam. And the vertical structure is Lingam. Vertical structure is Linga. That's upward. The horizontal structure is Panavatta. What do they signify? Swami said in his discourses repeatedly, as mentioned by Saint Tyagaraja in one of his compositions, Telisi Rama Chintana. Think of Rama in full awareness, in full understanding. Sri Ramanavami does not mean taking Panakam and Vadapappu. It is not something more. So, in a similar way, as we celebrate Shivaratri, we should be aware what Shivaratri means. Now, that Panavattam, we may call it Prakriti, or the nature, or Prapancha. And the vertical structure is Purusha. The Purusha, or the spiritual aspect, or divinity. Divinity controls the nature. Nature is under the control of the divinity. Very good. How is this divinity? It is upward. Upward. Here, our scriptures, our statues represent a deeper meaning, an inner significance, which is of everyday's importance, not necessarily Shivaratri alone. It is everyday's importance. Therefore, Sivalinga, which is upward, thinks that there is divinity. Think of the divinity. And this Shiva controls the nature, the Panavatta. This is one interpretation. The Vedanta is like a diamond with so many facets, with so many faces. Any number of interpretations can be given. We cannot say this is correct, that is wrong. Everyone is correct. Depending upon their perception, their study, and the intensity of penance. The second interpretation is this. Shivalingam, linga there, speaks of manas or the mind. While Panavattam represents prana or the life. I say, why the life? Why the life? To be alive, life is necessary. We all have life. There is no doubt about it. If anyone doubts, let me know. We are alive because there is life. Prana, that is Panavattam. Above this life is the linga, which is mind, manas, mind. Without prana, we cannot live. And it's the mind that makes us aware of the whole world. Enjoy, pass through different experiences of duality, good and bad. Manas and prana, these two. Good? What do they mean? The prana, the life, Panavattam, and the manas, linga, both of them together think of Shiva. Both of them think of Shiva. Because mere prana cannot think. Mere mind cannot exist without prana. Prana is essential for the mind to exist. And this mind is essential for the prana to function. They are interrelated, interdependent. Anyonyashrayamu, avinabhavamu, as Swami calls it. Therefore, so both of them, the life and the mind, to think of Shiva, that is Shiva Lingam. Shiva, that's what it is. And then let me also take you to another point in Shivalingam Panavattam. Another point is this. Shiva is upper, the linga part, and horizontal part is Parvati. Parvati and Shiva. You cannot have Panavattam there and Lingam here. You cannot have Panavattam here, Linga outside the village. They go together. Meaning what? Parvati, Parameshwara. Shiva, Parvati. They go together. What do you mean? Parvati represents the matter, Shiva represents the energy. Matter and energy. Here we have physicists. We have had a physicist of the latest subject. He would agree with me when I say matter and energy are not separate. Matter can be converted to energy, energy converted into matter, quantum physics. This can be converted, mutually convertible, matter and energy. So, how can they exist away from them? So, Shiva and Parvati, matter and energy that go together, which is of prime importance to all of us. And third meaning, in fact, Srivatsan and Priya made me to go to do little research because having seen their hard work, I cannot be lazy and simply walking. I cannot do that. When children have done it, well, at least a man of my maturity and age should equal them, if not excel them. So, the point is, Shiva represents jnana, wisdom, lingam, and Panavattam represents Shakti, the energy. Shiva, Shakti. Shiva, Shakti, you must have heard it. So, Shiva, Shakti go together. Okay. Jnanam is the lingam there. What is jnanam? What is jnanam? What is Shakti? What is the relationship between the two? What is the relationship between the two? That also we have to think about. Jnana is not knowledge. Jnana is not bookish information. Jnana is not superficial knowledge. Jnana is not discrimination knowledge. Knowledge has got nothing to do with jnana. Then what is jnana? Very simple. I see the mic. I see the mic. This mic is there, right? And I know that this is mic. Two things. Mic is in existence and I know that it is mic. Two things. Existence is sat, cognizance is chit. To know that this is mic is chit. This mic is in existence, it is sat. So jnana meaning sat plus chit. The existence and cognition. Cognition, recognize what it is. And then this jnana is such a thing. The whole thing, whole universe is full of a structure, a complex, a composition known, recognized, cognized by jnana. If I have no jnana, I cannot identify the mic. If I have no jnana, I cannot see its existence. So existence and cognizance go together, that jnana is. Therefore, jnana is what you call awareness. Awareness. And now, the next point is, you are the embodiment of jnana. Jnana is not to be sold in New York streets or in California. You are born with jnana. You are the embodiment of jnana. It is your birthright. It is not acquired and it is not imported. Meaning, you know what it is. You know its existence and you know what it is. Am I clear? And so this jnana will understand the whole decoration, will see all this equipment, and these are subjective, objective consciousness. All that I see is objective consciousness, while my jnana is subjective consciousness. My jnana is the subject and all the whole creation, object. So that's why people say, in this objective world, no one says subjective world unless he has no subject. Objects are many. Oceans, rivers, mountains, buildings, animal world, plant world, human society, everything comes under objective world or objective consciousness. This objective consciousness or objective can be called jnaya. Jnaya. And subjective consciousness and jnana. So the one who knows is jnana, the one that is known is jnana, jnaya. All that I see, jnaya. I am here and jnana. You understand? Am I clear, please? I find some blank faces. You want some stories? You want some songs? You want some entertainment? Spirituality is not entertainment, my friend. Spirituality is something serious. It is one of commitment. It is one of conviction. It is not for amusement. Please understand it. I recall at this moment, happily, with all gratitude, I met the greatest intellectual of the century by name J.K. Jiddu Krishnamurti, J.K. He spent a long time near Alaya, Theosophical Lodge. He spent his lifetime. He was brought up, trained in all Vedas and Upanishads abroad by Annie Besant. That's why in J.K.'s English we find that British touch. As one speaks, we can understand whether it's British touch or American touch. JK is a serious man. He's a man of commitment. Lean and thin, brighter than gold in complexion. The wisest man, the greatest intellectual. And then as he speaks, suddenly he tells in between, are you sleeping? Are you sleeping? Don't you understand? If you feel like sleeping, I'll thank you if you go home and sleep, rather sleep here. Because you can sleep comfortably on bed while leaning on a wall or on a pillar. That's what he says quite often. So I'm reminded of JK's words because I attended one of his talks there in Madras. His talks are attended by very few people, but not by masses. He is not for masses. So, coming to this point, jnana is the knower, jnaya is the known. Jnana is the seer, jnaya is the seen. Jnana is the observer, jnaya is observed. Jnana is hearer and jnaya is hearing. You understand that? Therefore, this jnana is full of awareness, subjective consciousness, experiencing objective consciousness everywhere. In the whole of this creation, 99% are of this objective consciousness. Only 1% subjective consciousness. What do you mean? I am enough to see whole thing. You don't need two Anil Kumars to see something outside, to see something inside. Third Anil Kumar to go to the kitchen. Not necessary. One fellow can see all that. Therefore, the subjective consciousness is only one. There cannot be two jnanas. My jnana, Shivasankar said jnana, Subbarao jnana. There are no three jnanas. Jnana is one, meaning subject is one, but objects are many. Objects are many. Therefore, jnana meaning that kind of subjective consciousness, who experiences the whole of the objective world. That is jnana. When Shiva is jnana, Panavattam is Shakti, Parvati. How is jnana related to Shakti? Simple example. You can make a pot out of the clay. You cannot make pot out of the pillar, can you? You cannot make pot out of the wood, can you? Clay has got the capacity to get molded into a pot. In other words, clay has got that Shakti to be molded into a pot. Am I clear? Similarly, gold can be molded into jewel. Clay cannot be molded into a jewel. Wood cannot be molded into jewel. Gold has got the capacity to be molded into an ornament or jewel. Therefore, gold is the subject, ornaments are objects. We find so many advertisements on TV. Kalyan jewelers, Lalita jewelers, partners, so many jewelers. I understand who are going and buying these things where from. We find one jeweler shop inaugurated by one film star or other. And she wears all the jewels around her. Maybe they must have been presented to her. So, while the gold is the jnana, jewels are jnaya. While the gold is the subject, while jewels are the objects. And objects are many, but subject is one. There are no two subjects. As I said earlier, you may call it subject or Atma or subjective consciousness. There cannot be two Atmas. My Atma, your Atma, her Atma. There are no Atmas. Only one Atma. So, this subjective consciousness is only one Atma without the second. Puttina Pirgadra Madam. It is name given to you. You are not born with a name. You are also nameless. And yourself has no form. You are also formless. Therefore, I am so happy. I am also afraid. I may go on for some more time, but there are other programs to follow. I especially congratulate Priya and Srivatsan for their sincere effort, and you all, everybody, my humble salutations, prostrations to everybody, because I am looking forward to such a group who would be receptive to Vedanta, the philosophy, but not stories. I repeat once again, religion is not entertainment, it is enlightenment. Thank you very much for listening to the talk. Take a decision not to invite me again. One second. Insult to the singers. And how he wants to insult. हर शिव शंकर शंक शेखर हर बम 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 बोलो
हर शिव शंकर शशांक शेखर हर बम बम बोलो
हर शिव शंकर शंक शेखर हर बम बम बोलो
हर शिव शंकर शशांक शेखर हर बम बम बोलो
हवा भजन कर दिव्या शंकर धीमी 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 चल बंद केलो
हवा भयंकर दिव्या शंकर धीमी 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 कन केलो
हवा भजन कर दिव्या शंकर धीमी 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 चल बंद केलो
हवा भयंकर दिव्या शंकर धीमी 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 कन केलो
हवा भजन कर दिव्या शंकर धीमी 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 चल बंद केलो
हवा भयंकर दिव्या शंकर धीमी 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 कन केलो
शिव शंकर शंकर हर बम बम बोलो
हर शिव शंकर शशांक शेखर हर बम बम बोलो
शिव शंकर शंकर शेखर हर बम बम बोलो
हर शिव शंकर शशांक शेखर हर बम बोलो
भजन कर गिरिजा शंकर धीमी 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 सजन तन केलो
हवा भयंकर गिरिजा शंकर धीमी 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 कटन केलो
शिव शंकर शंकर
हर शिव शंकर शशांक शेखर हर बम बोलो
भजन कर गिरिजा शंकर धीमी 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 सजन तन केलो
हवा भयंकर गिरिजा शंकर धीमी 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 कटन केलो
शिव शंकर शंकर शेखर हर बम बोलो
हर शिव शंकर शशांक शेखर हर बम बोलो
हर शिव शंकर शंकर शेखर हर बम बोलो
हर शिव शंकर शशांक शेखर हर बम बोलो हवा भयंकर गिरिजा शंकर धीमी 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 कटन केलो
हवा भजन कर गिरिजा शंकर धीमी 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 सजन तन केलो
हवा भयंकर गिरिजा शंकर धीमी 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 कटन केलो
हर शिव शंकर
शशांक शेखर हर बम बम बोलो
आयान बाबा महाराज
मृत्युंजय हिमशैल गिरीशा मोहनकरा मनमोह विनाशा मोहनकर मनमोह विनाशा
जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्साई बाबा जी की जय बोलो भगवान सत्साई बाबा चंद्रकला पद्मनाभ नारायण पद्मनाभ
అతి
సాయిరామ్ సాయిరామ్
జనాలు కలిగించాలి. మన శివ భజన్స్ అంటే ఫుల్ ఆఫ్ వైబ్రేషన్, ఫుల్ ఆఫ్ బెడ్రూమ్లో పడుకునే నిద్రపుచ్చారు దూరపడి ఇక్కడ లల్లపి ఓకే అండి. సాయిరామ్ జయ గురు.
సాయిరామ్ సాయిరామ్